Hey, happy, blessed, most amazing, phenomenal day. Whatever day you're watching this, may it be so blessed. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I promise you, you're going to get so much value from this. So much free information, so much free content that you can take with you forever. I want to welcome you guys back to Kicking It on the Couch. Hey, let's get it. So, this right here, listen, guys, I am working in the progress of getting some music, some copyright music on the background. So some of you guys having some smooth to be playing through. So it ain't just me. And at the same time, I'm working on a lot more quality pictures. So I promise you it's coming. So till then, let's get it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's get it cracking. Here we go. This one right here, I wanted to call it Not Settling for Less. Don't settle for less. Okay, that's key in life because remember, growing up, you're programmed to settle for less. You really are if you don't think about it. And so you don't just take my word for it. You know, I definitely recommend books like Tony Robbins. Unshakable, powerful, powerful. Because people they're like, man, I don't know where to start. What do this is all I know. And now look, I don't push religion on nobody, but I will say this: in the good book, it says multiply your talents. Multiply. Don't waste your gifts. You have a gift. You just have to know yourself. You really got to know yourself. Okay, so listen. Even if you got no kids, you're single. Even at that, don't settle for less. Not in your income, not in your life, not in your relationships and dating wise and stuff like that. Don't settle for less. I see a lot of people do that because of fear. You could check out my video about fear. I'll definitely leave that in the comments below so you can have that to go to. But even at that, if you're married, have kids, if you're in a relationship, especially like financially, don't settle for less. Why would you settle for less? Don't do it. You have kids, you have a wife, you have bills. Why would you settle for less? Why would you not aim to having the life that you truly want? A life with no limitations. That's the best way I could put it. Instead of just saying don't settle for less, why would you put limitations on your finances? Why would you put limitations on your life? Don't let that be you, because you are seriously programmed. If you listen, read books like Think and Grow Rich. It's a lot deeper book than the title than you think. It's not just thinking rich. Like, you really got to dive into that book. The Magic Ladder to Success. That is another book you can read. Secrets to the Millionaire Mind. Rich Dad Poor Dad, one of my favorites. And I'm telling you, once you read these books, your mindset, you'll understand you have to get rid of, you're going to start getting rid of that old programming and start putting in a new programming. It's called building wealth. It's called building leverage over your life, over your time, over your bills. You want to build that leverage. You understand? Because so many people, they would rather cling to their limitations, and yet they're struggling. They're struggling. And I'll tell you the biggest key. The biggest key is that life will always hit you. Even when things are going up, something's gonna happen that's gonna cause setbacks. Something that's gonna happen that's gonna derail you a bit, derail you for a while. I've seen it happen to people, and I'm telling you, like, I know somebody who was, I try to, put him on the business to help him out build wealth on the side, and it was a no-go. He was so dedicated to his job. He was working at his job for 2 years, and this is the perfect example. He was so dedicated to his job that they fired him or let him go or laid him off. All I know is he lost his job, and he calls me one day and tells me, man, I lost my job and this and that. And I'm like, are you ready to build wealth? Are you ready to build passive income, residual income? And all he got came up with excuses like, man, I need more money now. I need, I don't have the time. I got to get a new job and this and that. I'm like, it's the programming. You understand? It's the programming in your mind. It's not built for wealth. You're built for a paycheck. You got to understand that. Don't let that be you. Don't let your life have limitations. You understand? Because to me, that would have been a wake up call. And I've gone through life, everything that I've been through, that has allowed me to realize. And it's funny because it ain't just a hearsay. I told my friend, I was like, look, bro, you got to start getting books. You got to start reading books. You can't read? Get audio books. You got to start listening to the right people if you really want to get out of that box that you're stuck in. Yet they refuse to grow. They refuse to evolve. They refuse to change because they want to stay stuck to their old ways. And now to this day, I've had that person call, ask for money, and it's like, look, I can't give you money. Like, you want me to give you money? That's not going to help your situation. You understand? Here's a key. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life. You could take that philosophy with you forever. You feel me? And that's the biggest factor. I told him, look, I can't give you money, but I can help you build wealth. I can help you so you wouldn't have to be in this situation. See, people are currently, put it this way, I've said it a million times. Bills are always gonna come. Life is always gonna hit. But unless you have something to counteract that, unless you have something a foundation, you building a legacy that when things like that happen, it doesn't affect you. Sorry, it doesn't affect you. Then that's another ball game. Understand? So I was like, listen, how long do you want to be stuck in that situation? How long do you want to be stuck in that mindset? I had another friend tell me, oh, we do that 9 to 5 over here. And yet they're laid off. This is another person. I want to tell you, it's another person. And they're like, oh, how's it going? Oh, I'm laid off right now. And I'm like, you're laid off. And you're talking about we do that 9 to 5 over here. Are you serious? Like, what? Does it not click? And again, I go back to, I don't just give you hearsay. I will put you on resources that you can start feeding yourself. You understand that? Feeding yourself. It's self-education. Anyways, that's how it is. Like, you gotta understand the situation. I've come across stories like that all the time. People talking about, I know people making 20-something dollars an hour, and yet they're still struggling. And I'm like, when's the light bulb gonna click? When is it gonna hit to be like, you know what? And then now, even in this time frame, the pandemic that's going on, people are losing their jobs, and they're still refusing to build wealth that they could potentially change their life in a matter of months. You really can. But they choose not to. They rather cling to their situation. They rather stay stuck in their circumstances than actually making the move that's going to potentially set them free. That's life changing. And I get it. People are afraid of change. But life's going to hit you with change regardless. I want you to always remember that. So like I said, how you can break these limitations, I'll go back to it. Start listening to motivational speakers, inspirational people. What are you feeding your brain on the daily? Get books. Go to the library. You can get books for free at the library. Here's the thing with the library. I've had plenty of people, friends, family that I've recommended books to, and they're like, man, I gone to the library, man, and they don't have it. I'm like, did you tell them to place it on hold? No. And it's funny because I've told them a million times, if they don't have it, they got to get it from a different library. So tell them to place it on hold for you. So then they'll call you and tell you the book is here. Now you have a free book that you can dive into, feed yourself all that information, and next thing you know, your life is changing. Simple as that. Have they done it? No. Excuses. That's all. Like I said, you check that last video, people will die for their excuses. You understand? Listen to audiobooks. You can't read, there's apps out there you can download audiobooks. Feed yourself. Start learning where to start. Like I said, I know there has been plenty of friends and family, plenty of co-workers and associates that have presented you with an opportunity. Now I'll say this, the total disclaimer: you have to choose a field that you truly believe in. If you truly believe it, if you truly believe in it, then you know it's gonna pop. Then you know you're gonna grow in it. Because don't do something that you like me. I wouldn't be passionate about selling makeup. You feel me? Like that's just not me. And there's industry in there where you people they're making passive income, residual income through selling makeup, shampoo, different types of products and services. Me, I'm a firm believer in travel. Travel is the biggest industry in the world. I love travel. I love traveling since I was a kid. Me and my daughter and I, we love traveling the world. We love it. It's amazing. So that's a product and service that I believe in. So therefore, that's the field I'm in. In networking, and that's key. Like you gotta understand what's truly out there, because if all you ever know was go get a college degree or go get a good job as best you can, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. But when you start learning information, learning from the right people, listening to the right people, because remember, and like I said, don't listen to your broke friends, don't listen to your broke family, don't listen to your broke co-workers. Learn from those who have it, because they are consistently on a daily basis dropping golden keys for you to become successful. It's just on you to be willing. Some people are too scarce. I get it. Like I said, programming, they're scared of success. They're scared of a life with no limitations. And some people are just conditioned, like I've said it before, one of the biggest words, if you truly understand what it means, to being an employee. They're conditioned to be told what to do, to be conditioned to have limitations. Don't let that be you. Okay, so I hope this truly helps. I hope, I'm telling you, if you know somebody, pass it on, pay it forward. When you start to bless others, that's when you truly get blessed in abundance. I love y'all. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what if you need clarity in any area, I got you. I will help you as best as I can. I hope everybody hits the next level of life. I will see you soon. Let's get it. Happy, blessed, most amazing day. Peace.